What is going on, you champions? What is going on? That is right. Beer Buddy's back. Yes. I'm back. I butchered Monday. I had Jolie on, and I fucked it. The sound didn't come through. It was an hour and 15 minutes of a completely wasted time of me talking and someone else answering on screen and not hearing her. It was really unprofessional on my part, and if she actually sees this intro, I humbly apologise, Jolie, again. It was very unprofessional on my part, and it won't happen again. But tonight, we are here. We are here to talk about Jimna Rocks 2023. Got a band, and what a band. Oh, KTO, Kathleen Turner Overdrive. Make sure I get that right. And they've just brought out an EP this year, or last year now. Autosomal. I'm pretty 90% sure I got that right. Let's introduce them. Let's meet everyone because we had a bit of technical difficulty, so we're starting late. Let me know if the sound's going all good, please, everyone, please. Let's get it. Hello, everyone. How are you all? Oh, man, I am fantastic. It's good to have you all on tonight. Okay. Oh, what was that? It's coming in a bit robot-y there. Oh, it's all staticky. Of course, you sounded great before we started.
Do we still sound like that?
Yeah, you do. You still sound like robots, but that's okay. Are you using a sound desk? Now the sound's gone. No, sound's gone now. They've disappeared. You can hear the music though. That's the main thing. Alright, well they get that sorted out. We'll wait while you get that sorted out. But yeah, so the absolute champions that are KTO, the Kathleen Turner Overdrive, with their new EP, Autosomal, which came out in 2022, is an absolutely fantastic piece of work. It's a punky. It's got a lot of old school attributes to it, which I thoroughly enjoy. It's a good mixture of pub rock and roll meets, I don't know, sort of earlier Aussie rock. Gives me that real good Killing Heidi vibe and stuff like that. Even throws in a little bit of Beach Boys stuff in there sometimes. You can hear some of those awesome riffs. No, I still can't hear. But yeah, we're getting it sorted. So this will be their first year at Jimna Rocks 2023, which will be very, very good. I can't wait to actually see them live. I have a nice list of questions as soon as the microphone gets sorted out. Yes, and they're there. They're there. That sounds really good. That sounds really good now. That's perfect.
Perfect, yeah.
All right. So please, everyone, can I get some introductions? Ladies first. We'll go from right to left.
Yes, thank you. I'm Lizzie, and I am vocals and lyricist for Kathleen Turner Overdrive.
Awesome.
I'm Mark, and I play guitar and some vocals.
Nice.
And I'm Danny Sharks, and I'm the Tub Monkey.
Yes, man, I knew you were the drummer. You look like such a drummer.
And
He's
makes
a drummer.
Exactly.
Well, guys, may I just say, congratulations on getting yourself on the bill for Jimna Rocks 2023. It's an absolute fantastic thing to be on. You're just gonna have the best time in the world, you know. So.
Yeah, Mark and I actually went last year. We couldn't go for the 2 days because I think we had an interview with Michael Palmer.
Yes.
On Outlaw Renegade Radio on Saturday. So we couldn't make it, but Mark and I went on Sunday and we were blown away by just the vibe, you know, the love that was happening, the music. I didn't stop dancing. Every band that played, I was up there dancing. And here I am rocking my Jimna Rocks.
Yes, you got a jumpy from it.
Yes, I'm gonna have to pull out my one. Start repping
To
it.
be included is, you know, we're really
It's fantastic. It's a community. It's family. it's everything you want out of a festival, really, like purely. And I just think that it's the best concept in the world. The camping, the structure of it, it's just perfect. So, can we please get a little bit of a brief history of KTO?
Okay, so the ancient history is that Lizzie and I played with another drummer way back in the 90s in an indie covers band called the Bells Kittens, and we took that, when that disbanded, we took that forward with the same drummer and founded KTO, and then we hadn't played for a while and stopped, and we got back together a couple of years ago, and Mel, our drummer, couldn't continue, so we recruited Danny, and we played on and off with Ads, who's not here tonight, and so he sort of jumped on as permanent bass player, and we still lasted 3 years on writing rather than playing other people's songs.
That's good.
And KTO, it was a fun, you know, and it wasn't until years later we saw High Fidelity and Jack Black and his reference to his band, Kathleen Overdrive, and we started something.
It's good. It's always good with trendsetters.
It is.
Yeah, well, Jack Black copied them, so.
That was built in 2000 when we came up with the market. Came up with Kathleen Overdrive in 1992.
Oh. Well, good. Got to keep the legacy going, don't you?
Absolutely. And now there's about a half dozen KTOs out there.
Yeah, well, I did have a little bit of trouble when I was looking on the old Facebooks to try and find you for the stream.
Well done.
How did you guys actually manage to get on the bill for Jimna Rocks? Do tell.
Yeah. Well, because we enjoyed it so much, I just liked the package and was following it. And then there was a call out saying, if anybody's interested, please nominate. And we nominated, and we got the nod like within 24 hours.
Wow.
That's how. So you can imagine the singing and dancing that went on when that came up.
Yeah, and a really nice spot too. I think the second last on Sunday night.
Well, 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Very exciting.
That's heaps good. That is a very good spot.
I know.
That is very good. What can we expect from a KTO set?
Well, I personally like to dance, so when we play, I dance. That's what you can expect from me.
And Ads, who isn't here, he's a bit of a mover shaker as well. And he likes his funk styles, so he's sort of moving all around the stage.
There's heaps of bottom ends, like, there's a lot of thick bottom ends with marches over the top.
Yeah, so we play fast and hard, and an energetic performance, and I guess we just really try to give back to the audience and try to engage them as well. Yeah. I'm hoping this year, actually, when we play, we'll be able to find some ways of actually getting people involved, like, you know, we've done some of the songs have got some cinematic lyrics and stuff like that. So, yeah, just trying to put them on a good show.
Well, if the quality of the EP is anything to go off, I think it'll be very interesting. How long did it take for you guys to come up with this EP, like in the writing process from start to finish?
I think we really, once we made the decision that we were going to do it, we just knuckled down.
That's what I do.
Well, some of the songs were obviously pre-written already from something that Mark and Liz have done in their time in past exploration, we call it. And some of the other songs we kind of reworked as a new band and came up with their own formula for them and accepted it. And, you know, Adam Murphy that recorded it did a great job of, you know, producing the whole group. You know, it's kind of really having its flavour on it as well. So
We have a real hand in how it actually without him, because he does that terrifying thing to you where you learn the song a particular way and he goes, hey, how about you do this?
They come out the other end sounding different but better.
Yeah.
Well, you've come up with, what is it? It's 6-track EP. I have to say, probably my favourite would have to be the Mary Winchester Blue.
Number 33. Number 33 on the 40%. Oh, 100.
Ah, there you go. See, I do have good taste. There you go. And so does everyone else out there by the sounds of things.
Thanks everyone for voting.
Yeah, that's good. How long?
Yeah, it's cool.
That's good. I like to hear that. I don't know why I'm getting so much crackling here.
Back to I could try and do it.
Do you have a loose connection?
No, it's through
Besides
the,
me, no. It's through the,
yeah, it's the internal speaker on the computer.
Ah.
Starts good, and then it's a little bit backwards static. So I could just try and reset those settings if you like. I suppose you'll edit this out. What do you like? All right. Well, there'll be no editing, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm going to be editing out stuff later. They'll just make a short version of it for it. That's fine.
Yeah. So if you like, I'll just jump in and try and
Yeah.
get this out.
Well, while we're mucking around with that, do you mind if we show everyone your awesome music video clip unseen? Yeah? Sweet. Sweet. So let's get that going for everyone. Because I worked out how to fix all my stuff. And we'll give that. Right. Pause that.
come here and pick the L sound too.
There we go. Pause that. Get that
Show
going.
them all the video.
Yeah, we're going to show them the video.
There's a story behind it.
Yeah, well, I've got to say the recording quality on it is fantastic. From what I've said, like from the small part that I watched, I wanted to watch it with the rest of the stream. And yeah, it's a solid video.
Yeah. Our our daughter is a budding videographer. She's working at the time with an AV collective, and so yeah, she was able to do some of the video. And the boss there, the owner of the business, is the actual most of the camera.
Thanks, Bob.
Yeah, thank you, Bob. Maddie did all the directing and look out. And,
We talked about how cool the hotel was. Though.
oh yeah, we did it in this old motel on the outskirts of Toowoomba, which is where we live, and it's this old Bronco motel. And
You've been there before.
yeah. Anyway, and it's been this like abandoned for like years, and it's actually trashed by vandals, and so it's great, such a great ambience to shoot the clip. So we found a nice spot to shoot. Then we went for a bit of a walk around, and we found this old rec room with an empty swimming pool. It's like, oh man,
It's jumping.
yeah. So we were able to shoot two fixed locations on the day. It really added to what we were able to shoot. Yeah, so it's great. So abandoned, rundown places.
Oh, they're the best places, but the hardest to get into.
Yeah. Well, this was no
Super easy.
Right.
There's no doors on anything.
Oh, there you go. If there's no doors, you can just walk straight in.
Well, every window in the place is smashed.
There's glass everywhere.
I worked myself a
Well, I hope everyone out there that's watching this video so far is enjoying this video clip because yeah, it's solid as. And you said your daughter did this. Wow, it's such a good idea. Keep it all in the family. It's the best way to do it. It's the absolute best way to do it every time.
Now, something to be out there.
I like it. It's going all crackly again. Why? It must be my headphones. I reckon it's my headphones. I know.
Okay.
How's that?
It's better.
Still correctly?
No,
Let's talk.
it's good. Alrighty. Okay, so we're back. That's done. Now I've got to say, you said so. They've kept it all in the family. There you go. Daughters filmed the video clip for them. They've perfect location for it. Let's go a bit into the story of what the video clip is. Quite clearly, obviously, about substance abuse and stuff like that.
Well, so yeah, so it's about more about mental health, but you know, oftentimes substance abuse and self-medication goes with mental illness. The story is that I had this friend who's got a diagnosed mental illness but not treated, and it's the sort that leads to really wild, erratic decisions. And you know, she's off traipsing around the country, you know, constantly homeless because she ends up in a new place, you know, every few months, and just life's really chaotic. And,
She's got kids in tow.
yeah, and I guess the thing is, it's really just observational. Like, this is, you know, it's a chaotic life, but hopeful for her that, you know, by the end, and that's the last verse, you know, where it's like, you know, I really hope to hear
Ends
one
on
day
happy
that,
note.
things really work out for you. Because it's each person's journey is their own journey, and you know, you can help and support, but sometimes people don't want that, and so you've just got to hope that somewhere along the line they get some support or they make some connection that changes things and turns it around for them. And she did, which was good. She ended up with some friends back here in Toowoomba and helped to steer her towards some better decision making. And she's still in control of that. So that's what it's about. But you know, usually they're pretty metaphoric, and it's a bit hard to it's not just a straight story, but it's not a lecture.
That's awesome. I love it. That's so good. It's so good that you actually took the time to write a song, I guess, about your friend as well.
But it's also great that you referenced it to some sort of substance abuse as well, because not many people kind of see that reference either. Like,
It helps when you've been there.
what if you still?
That as well.
Takes us into BD touring.
Well, it's beer, buddy. What can I say?
Oh, the BB so awful you can only drink it slowly. So.
Well, the long necks don't last long in my house, buddy. So how long have you guys all known each other?
Well, we've known each other for 32 years. Married. And we've known, actually, Bomber actually did that. We've known Dan for about the last 7 or 8 years.
Oh, that's good. And now it's turned into this. Like, you guys look like absolute rock stars. I'm digging the whole background of the room, the guitar room. It's awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. Have we guys got any merch or anything like that to look forward to for Jimna and stuff like that? Nice. I expect to have one stuck on my forehead by the end of the night. Yes. Yes. That's great. Now you're cutting out again. So yes, for anyone that hasn't gotten out there and listened to Kathleen Turner Overdrive yet, go check them out on Spotify. I have links. I think I actually put links for all their stuff up already. in the description on this video. Yes, go and check it out. Heavy hitting stuff. Great thing about it is it's not obnoxious punk. And if you know what I'm saying, then you know what I'm saying. Because it's not... It's very heavy hitting as far as the riffage goes, the thick bass lines, the awesome drum work, it's beautiful double kicking in it. Very, very good. The vocal
I
part.
actually take single kick and I do that with my heels on too.
Ooh, look at you show off. One thing I did notice is that vocally it's not obnoxious punk. And do you know what I mean by it when I say that?
Yeah.
It's your vocal delivery upon that heavy hitting music is nice and smooth. It's nothing like I've really heard before. It sits very beautifully within, I think, in a very nice rock / punk sort of thing. It's nice and old school. It's got that real Ramonesy sort of Sex Pistol-y guitar work, which is fantastic. Like I said, the drum work's just fantastic. Look at you stick monkey. Look at you.
I love when you talk dirty to me.
But yeah, so it did sort of cut out a bit before. How long did you guys write and record all this in house? Who did you guys record with? Adam Merker.
Yeah, Adam Merker. So he's up in he usually does lots of metal bands, but he does under the studios and just the so it's all one word, and it translates as hand up.
I love it.
I thought for ages it was Dutch, like, you know, this dude must be some Dutch guy coming out of Australia and set up a video. But really great, sweet guy, really focused, and he really got the out of the song today.
Really good direction. Challenged us like in the
So there's another song on the EP, Unseen, and if you listen to the chorus, it's got a real SoCal punk feel about it, but it didn't when we went in. You know, it had totally different arrangement in the chorus, and then we changed up the vocal melody to the chorus, and you know, the song came out almost a different song and a better song. So,
That's good. It's always nice when you work with a producer that can push you to work harder.
yes,
And work outside of what you thought your final product would be, and make you think a bit further ahead or a bit outside of the box of what you thought, because you get sort of set in your ways once you've written a song. When you have that outsider's perspective of going, hey, maybe we should just try and tweak this a bit, it makes you think different for all your other songs, which can be good or bad.
yeah. Good in terms of opening up your eyes and ears in the way you express yourself. I think it allows you to grow as a musician as a songwriter. So, speaking of that, I might look over Lizzie, but we have just almost finished some recording with a legendary producer, named Steve James. He has in fact worked with the Sesame Street in Jam.
Wow.
So we've just done quite some. We'll hand that to you.
well, it's not really much more to say.
Okay,
but,
Lizzie, this is nice and loud, and it's you're going robot on me again.
Well, one of the songs that we have done for Robot Girl. Anyway, so Steve is like internationally known. He's done work with Monty Python. So
Wow.
he did soundtracks from White Mountain. He actually wrote the song "Always Look on the Bright Side."
Wow.
So when we were working with him, he was just giving us anecdotes about Paul Young. When Paul Young and I were doing such and such, or Toya Wilcox, I recorded her popular song da 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 da. Or the Sex Pistols, I worked with them on such and such. And we're like, they've been talking about our 80s idols.
Now you got to try not to get starstruck. That's going to be the hard part now.
It was humble for it.
Well, now the big thing is now you just going to want to sit around and hear stories while you're in the studio instead of getting work done.
And I was actually trying to mess up stories all the time. And this was fun.
Yeah, he's a great raconteur.
Yeah. So anyway, that's an EP that we've got coming out. It's got 5 tracks on it. We hope it will be out in March sometime. And we're so excited to come out with
It's going to be
How having that behind you, having that producer behind you, I mean, with such a resume under their belt, hopefully it passes into the hands of the right person.
Yeah, we've been lucky in a lot of respects, and so when we got to serendipity, something good might happen out of it. I think the main thing for us is to play good shows and record good music, and we're open to opportunities. Not getting underground stimuli like and forming good relationships with people and bands. Got some great friendships now. We've been here before, so I love good stimuli.
You're going overseas.
Which joined the Hummus Virus Festival in Manila, which does Canada, Costa Rica, and Australia.
Congratulations! That is fantastic. Man, it's so good to see people getting wins. It's so good to see locals getting wins. Congratulations, it's good. Wait, oh, what? Oh, jeez, he's nervous or what? Like, hey, you guys look good. Okay, let's fix that. Do your little mic thingy again. Technology, people. Technology, it just never works. But yes, they're going to Canada. They got Canada and Costa Rica on a festival. It's so good when locals get a win, and that is why I love doing what I do. It's awesome hearing stories when local bands get wins. They deserve it. They deserve it. They work hard. They've put out a good product. They have built a solid platform with autosomal. I said that right. Autosomal. They brought out a solid platform for them to work with, and they can move in which direction they want because they have range within their EP. I can only imagine what the next 5 tracks are going to be like. It's always good when the product is good enough that it leaves you wanting more, as opposed to being passed off. I can't hear you still. You'll come back. But yeah, if you haven't already, please go and check out Jimna Rocks through MMK. You can go get your tickets through there, and we can hear them again. So name that festival for me again.
It's called the Punks and Pirates Festival and Tour.
Punks and Pirates.
Punks and Pirates.
I know.
And you can find all the details on our Facebook and Instagram, etc.
Awesome.
Bring your hooks and your peg legs and your cutlasses and your pirate maps.
Oh.
So we'll get there.
Man.
Arr, arr.
Well, did they approach you?
Yeah, well, it's funny how it happened. It's just the magic of Facebook when you make connections on Facebook and you have a mutual respect for each other's work. Things happen.
That's good.
So, yeah, they offered us a place.
It's about good relationships.
Yeah.
No, hey, it's a part of the game, and I think that's what a lot of bands forget about these days. You got to stay humble. You got to network. You got to get to know people. You may have to like people that you don't really like at the end of the day, or at least be nice to them. But that's a part of the entertainment industry, and that's what we are essentially in. Regardless of whether you're a musician or a comedian or an actor or actress, whatever you want to call it, we are in the game of entertainment. And you guys do a very good job of it.
Thank you, sir.
I can't wait to see you guys live.
Yay!
Because I will be trekking up there again. Can I get the 2 most influential albums that changed your life off each of yous?
Yeah, I'll go first. Well, Slightly Odd Way. I love that.
By Jebediah?
By Jebediah, yeah. And I guess it was Nevermind the Bollocks, because that's where I heard pretty vacant. And you know, I was 12 years old, and my stepfather had the races on, and in between races, Pretty Vacant came on, and I just went, "What the hell is that? I love it!" And so that was the beginning for me of loving country music.
Oh,
Yeah,
I like the Jebediah one too. That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
it's a
me.
great record. For me, Black Sabbath Paranoid.
Yeah.
That album, that whole album, because it's like, you know, like it's early doom metal, and it's so influential on the whole metal genre across subgenres, but it's also influential on punk. Like some of the riffage on that album is very punk oriented, like the song Paranoid. You know, it's a fast, angry song, angsty, you know, and I think it's influential as well. And then it's so varied across the whole album. And look, so many albums, so many musicians. I'm gonna have to say the Clash, Combat Rock.
Nice.
Yeah.
Solid albums. I like it.
It's a brilliant album. And you couldn't even call it post-punk. It's just the Clash. They were phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're my
Only
favorite.
band that matters.
Mine's going to be a little bit left field, but I'd go Dirty Deeds, AC/DC.
Ooh, okay.
1976 pretty much exploded for Australian rock and roll, and it was just an amazing time.
And then I'd probably go. Well, I'm tossing up between two, but I'll probably go 40 Licks by Rolling Stones. Like, it's just
Oh,
a great album as well. Like, I'm
nice.
big fan, like, yeah.
Well, all of those bands, I have to say, all of those album choices fit your music style very well. It's very good. I like it.
I like that.
Well, that's the thing. Like when I was listening to it, you know, you got. It's like it's weird. The weirdest way to explain it was like I was listening to a CD that I used to listen to in music class, where they show you good technique. Those beautiful walking bass lines, those just the now that I know you do the single heel kicks to make your doubles, you know what I mean? Like all that stuff, you guys you do what, yeah, mate, you guys do it very well. You guys, like I said before, you guys have set such a solid foundation to move around and do whatever music you want. Can we get maybe a little bit of what the next EP might be like? Obviously, without giving too much away.
It's another it's eclectic. We've got a song on there that's one of our oldest songs, and it's a nice melodic song with a nice short little tasty bit of lead there, and it's about not feeling particularly comfortable around the city of basket.
Oh, hold on. Just fix up that mic one more time. What's that head you use in the background?
What's the what, mate? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a high one.
Oh, hi.
Well,
Hi, what?
Hi, what?
Hi, what?
I'll kill him.
Can you hear us now?
Yes. What were you just about to say?
I think the best thing about the new EP is that songs that we've collectively kind of wrote together. They're not, you know, the 5 songs that we have there. I think only 1 or 2 are from, you know, something that, as a band that the new setup is, didn't actually work on and write together. So it's a lot more influential in terms of our complete sound and what we all like to do.
Ah, so a bit more collaborative.
Yes.
Yeah. And one of the things that we have the pleasure of experiencing is that we, you know, when we bring songs like that maybe Lizzie and I have generated together at home, like she'll have the lyrics and the melody, like you know, when you hum a melody in your head, you come like that. Song goes like da. We'll get out, we'll work out the notes in the guitar, we'll work out the chord arrangements and general arrangements. the rehearsal, and then everyone gets to reshape it into the song that it'll play. Yeah. And then now that our studio experience twice is that then producers come along and they see and hear something else in it, and they reshape it too. We've got this great song which was written by Liz's brother Marto, and it's just a Ramones. What was that Ramones song? Blitzkrieg Bop. Yeah, so it's the Blitzkrieg Bop, but you know, different lyrics, and it's just a real, you know, balls out fuck you sort of. I mean, that's literally the lyrics. You know?
Yeah.
I won't say any more, but it's a really fast, high energy punk song that says, you know, I will be me. I won't be anyone else for you or for anyone.
Well, see, that's what I'm talking about when I say obnoxious punk. Do you know what I mean? And there's nothing like, I don't mean any malice or anything by it, but it's just like up in your face. It's like just heavy hitting. So I'm very, very interested to see what you guys do with this next EP. I am. Well, I got to say, like, when I was listening to Autosomal, it's so, your vocals are so smooth, Lizzie, in it. Like, it's such an odd thing for punk. Like, it sort of sits in that real. Remember Killing Heidi? It sort of reminds me of that, but you're a bit thicker. Yeah, a bit more attitude. You're a bit thicker in there. So in that sense, it's a bit more obnoxious, but you do so well. I can only imagine what the next EP is going to be like if you're saying it's going to be more heavy hitting and what you're actually going to do with it.
Thanks. So with that song that Mark was talking about, which is the one we're changing, it is that in the face kind of obnoxious content, but I do it with my style of singing, so it's kind of real light and shade. So there's this, you know, fuck you, but it's not shouted.
It's not a fuck you.
It's like,
You're still going to have that smoothness to it.
You're questioning whether she's going to fuck you.
Oh, more question where she's going to grab me by the scruff of my neck, you know, grab me by the scruff of my neck and yell it in my face, or she's going to stand there and let me know from and do it smooth.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the big. Yeah. You guys have really set a solid as platform for your future.
Thank you, man.
And there's two like really new songs. And they're real. One's called Girlzilla, and it's about going about girls not taking shit. And then the other one is called Robot Girl, and it's about, you know, just how sometimes life as a woman can, the expectations make you feel like you've just been pre-programmed, and so it's a bit, you know, hey, you know, fuck you, I'm not anyone's robot. And they're really super catchy songs.
Awesome, because that's one thing That's one thing I've got to say as well. Your songs are very catchy. You guys have hit a formula. You guys have got your formula down very well. And that's what solid rock and roll is. You either get that real intricate, balls to the wall. You're sitting there and just watching the guitarist go, "What's he doing?" Or you got that stuff where you can stand there and you're like, "Man, that's mad. I'm going to play air guitar to this and rock out, and I'm going to have the best time ever." And that's what your stuff is. But you guys do throw some very intricate stuff in there with your solos. Got to say, your solos are very good. The whole thing's very well rounded.
Yeah, we like using time breakdowns, little things like that to like things that separate the voices from each other.
It's good.
Like an unseen. Yeah.
Awesome. Now, before we go, I'm going to try to do this little thing. Fix up your mic for me one more time, because I want to make sure this comes through properly. Now, I'm going to do my little sign off. Don't go eat and I'll tell you what to do. All right, everyone. Now, if you haven't already seen it, I do another podcast, or I co-host another podcast called Two Dudes Talk Music with my good friend Raph from Skunkbone and the owner and proprietor at Raph's Place. So if you're ever a band that wants to get any recording done or anything like that, you go check my boy Raph out. But yeah, look, I'm going to do a little sign off this year and a cheers. You know what? Go out into the world and create. The world is full of too many rigid people without all of us fucking being rigid too. Dance like nobody's watching you, sing like no one's listening, and love like everyone loves you. Just go hard and enjoy life. All right? Beer Buddy loves
Yeah.
you.
Love it.
Kathleen Turner, Overdrive, love you.
We love you.
Now, and if you can give me your biggest, loudest Jimna rocks on the count of 3, we'll sign off there. Don't hang up, and we'll have a quick chat after. All right? 1, 2, 3. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. All right, people. I will see you Friday with Hours of Neptune, and I will see you tomorrow live on Twitch with the Two Dudes Talk Music. Everybody stay safe, drink responsibly.